Hello and welcome back, guys. Welcome to another video, and today we're looking at the realities of teaching and the realities of sometimes what are the very long days. And I'm going to talk you through why today it is right now 8 o'clock and I've just sat down and finished everything that I needed to do today. I've just finished doing a little bit of work and I've been on the go and pretty much working for, well, at least on the go for about 13 hours since I first kind of got up and started going this morning. Yeah, I'm going to talk about why that is the case and why there are some days like this as a teacher. And I wanted to put this out there because I'm very much a positive outlook teacher. So I like to talk about all the positive things, and I like to make sure that, I talk about looking after yourself and mental health and well-being. And I do believe in all of that. And that doesn't mean to say that days like this are something that shouldn't happen, because there are long days and sometimes that is just the way things are. But it's about making sure that you balance that. And so I'm going to tell you all about what I did today and everything that happened and why it's been such a long 13-hour work day. But I'm going to counteract that by reminding you that it is okay to leave early too. And, I made sure I knew this day was coming up today. So I made sure yesterday that I left early. And so I left school at, I think it was like 25 past 3:30. And I made sure that I got out of school early and I got that done. And I got to come home and have a bit of time to myself because, like I say, I knew this day was coming up and I knew I had to balance that for myself a little bit. And I'm going to try and do a similar kind of thing tomorrow where I won't be leaving school quite so early, but leaving school at a sensible time and not staying till it's ridiculously late. Why is it that today was a 13-hour day? Now, just to be totally clear, when I talk about a 13-hour work day, I do include, general stuff that I have to do as well. So for example, today I'm starting my day at 7 o'clock. Now my alarm went off at 6. I don't count the 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock time because that was kind of my time to sit, have a coffee, wake myself up, get myself ready for the day, get dressed, that kind of stuff. But 7 o'clock is when I get my little boy up. And for all those people out there that are watching this that are parents, know that when you get your kids up, you're on the go, you're on duty, that is it. And so I count that personally as being on the go, and it's part of my life. And like, this is about teaching, but it's also about life and what it is. And so from 7 o'clock till 7:30 was time to get him ready and get him out to nursery and do all that. He gets dropped off at nursery at 8 o'clock. And then I got into work just after 8. It's only around the corner, so it was about 5 past 8. So that was the start to my day, and that's why I'm classed as a 13-hour day, 7 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, because I was on the go from 7. That's what I'm counting it. I'm not going 14 hours from 6 o'clock because that was my time, and my time's just started again now, which is why I'm doing this. But yeah, a 13-hour work day has been a long one. So from then, it was a really, really good day at school. So today has been our Christmas play, and that's been the big reason why I was at school so late today, because it was our Christmas play day. And so we went through the morning like normal, got all the work done, all that kind of stuff, maths, writing, grammar, all stuff up till dinner time. Did all that really, really good. They got some really, really good work done. We're kind of doing a lot of catch up at the minute where, well, it's not necessarily catch up, it's more like recap. So we've kind of covered everything that we need to cover up till Christmas at this point, with a week and a bit to go. So now we're recapping everything, consolidating it, doing that kind of spiralized thing where you come back around and check stuff over and remind them of what they've done before and what they can do. So we're doing a lot of that. It's really, really positive. They're really happy with what they're doing. And it's showing a lot more understanding now than we first covered stuff. So that's all been really, really good. We did that and got all that sorted, and it was a great day. And then in the afternoon, we had our Christmas play. So this year we've done 2 performances of a Christmas play, one mid-afternoon before, like during the afternoon of the school day, and then one in the evening. And so we did the afternoon performance, kids went home, and they all came back, and we did the evening performance. And again, they absolutely smashed it. It was absolutely fantastic. And thank you to all the parents that kind of helped them learn the lines, helped them learn the songs, sorted all the costumes out. Well done to the kids, because they all were just fantastic, brilliant, did absolutely amazing. And thank you to all the staff that helped out with doing it, because I know from my point of view as staff member doing it, there was a lot of work gone into that Christmas play, a lot of time, a lot of hours. And I think it was all worth it tonight watching them all do that performance, which was absolutely fantastic. That took us all the way up to about 6 o'clock. Now, already 6 o'clock is later than I like to leave school. But there are days like today, like parents' evening days, those kind of things where they're coming up, and so you just have to get them done. So we did parents' evening, and then I got to leave and go home, and I managed to make it home for just before 6:30, and had a few minutes with my little boy before I then got to get him ready for bed. Do that, get him into bed, and then you think, okay, so your day's done, but then you got all the other stuff, you got cooking tea. I then got to check my emails, because I'd not checked my emails because I've been so busy after school. And I had like 9 or 10 emails that had come through. So I had to go through those and make sure I knew what they were all about, answer any that needed answering. I had to write a few little bits of paperworky stuff on the computer, so I had to do those bits, that kind of thing. And generally just sort yourself out. And again, if you're a parent, then it's, tidying up, it's sorting out packed lunch boxes, it's sorting out, making sure everything's ready for the next day, all that kind of stuff. So I then finished, it was 8 o'clock, and I've now sat down and I can talk to you guys. Now that is my day as a whole now. Like I said, it is 8 o'clock now, and this is my time now. So this is why I get to do this kind of stuff, the fun stuff. The bits I enjoy, the making the videos, the talking to you lot, the answering comments of people that leave comments and questions on the videos. Normally I would be watching football, but there's no football on today because the World Cup's not on today. They're waiting for the semi-finals, which I can't wait for on Friday. And I'd love to hear your score predictions. If you fancy giving me a score prediction in the comments if you are watching the World Cup. But yeah, we are now got a bit of time to sit and talk about the day. And I just wanted to let you know that this is the reality of teaching. It's the fact that not every day is an early day. At the minute, I'm probably doing less early finishes than I would like. So this week, for example, and most weeks recently, I've had at least 3 late days at school and by late, I class being at school till gone 4:30. If I'm not leaving by 4:30, then I class as a late finish, and I like to generally have at least 2 days a week where I do leave earlier than 4:30, and generally by 3:30, 4 o'clock time, just to make sure I'm getting that time to myself, for myself, and leaving without it kind of taking over. And it is a possible thing to do if you have a supportive school, if you have a supportive leadership at your school, and if you have a workload at your school that is balanced and manageable. And it is possible. If you're getting into teaching, don't panic about it being completely taken over your life. At the start, it's really tough to get everything on board, but once you are on board, you can find ways to do things and get everything through. But it does take a lot of time. It does take a lot of work. And, you can see we're nearing the Christmas term. This is a tired face that's got bags under the eyes. There is a lot of work that goes into being a teacher, and nights like this, especially, 13-hour work day, really, that's been a long day. There's been a lot of stuff done, and there's still things I need to do on my to-do list. I'm not finished. There's always things you can do. There's always things that you are remembering to do. There's things I've got to do tomorrow that I know I need to go and talk to this person. I need to answer that email that I didn't know the answer to, so I need to go and check that. There's always things on top of being a teacher. I've got to teach lessons tomorrow. I'm back in school. It's a normal school day. So there's all sorts of stuff we need to get sorted tomorrow. But it's all about saying, actually, look, there's also a limit. There's also a line. And to me, 8 o'clock, I wasn't going to do any more after 8 o'clock at night on this particular long day. Normally that line would be much earlier than that. I might squeeze half an hour to an hour working on an evening if I really need to get some stuff done, but I'll generally try and make sure I do everything I can at school. And, that includes all the marking, that includes all the feedback, all that kind of stuff. That includes it has to get done at school. It's been a very long day, but the best thing about these long days is you look back at them and you think, was it worth it? And yeah, it was. It was so worth it. The kids absolutely smashed their Christmas play. The hours we've put into performing and practicing and getting them to learn their lines. And like I said to all the parents at home that have helped them, or whoever it was at home that helped, thank you so much for helping them, because they did an amazing job. And it really, really has been worth it to now see what they can do and how they can perform. So that was amazing. But yeah, it's been a very long day. I'm very much looking forward to the Christmas holidays. We've got a week and a bit left to go. And hopefully it'll be very, very nice 2 weeks off where I can relax, see some family, see some friends, that kind of thing. It'll be really, really nice. And hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to enjoy our little Christmas together and then move on and get ready for the January madness that I'm sure will continue on, because working in school never stops. It's never quiet. It's never dull. It's always busy. And it's part of the reason I love the job. It's part of the reason why I enjoy being in a school, because there's always something new every single day. There's a new challenge, there's a new success, there's a new achievement, there's a new problem. But yeah, it's really, really good fun, and you just got to roll with the punches a little bit sometimes and keep on going no matter what gets thrown at you. So hopefully there's been a little bit of help on the realities of life, on why some days, yes, you will be at school for, till 6 o'clock at night, and once you get home, especially if you're a parent, but whoever you are, you'll have parental jobs to do, you'll have work jobs to do when you get home, you'll have all sorts of just general house tidy stuff, and these are all the kind of things everybody has to do. It's nothing particularly to do with being a teacher, but it's just about it's the reality of life. And as much as I love this channel being just all positives and all amazing stuff, there are some days when actually you've got a bit of reality to get in, and today's been a really long day. Doesn't mean it's been a really bad day, doesn't mean it's been a day that I've not enjoyed still. I have still enjoyed the day, but I'm also tired and I'm ready to call it a day and chill for a bit. So thank you very much for watching this. As always, I hope you're enjoying the content at the minute. Doing a video every day as well on top of balancing being a teacher has been a challenge, but hopefully I'm finding a way of sorting it. I'm going to keep going all the way through December. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you very soon.